Electronic Jacquard machine is mainly composed of three parts: modules, mechanical part and electrical part. Both the mechanical part and the electrical part serve the modules, allowing the modules to work normally under normal environments or conditions. The problems in the electrical part are relatively simple and can be found and solved through electrical self-test. Please note that at this point no electronic Jacquard weaving is required to identify and resolve electrical issues not discussed in this video. Please refer to related videos for details. From the perspective of repair cost, replacement cost, time to find and fix the problem, difficulty, etc., problems are usually found and solved in the following order. Electrical part of electronic Jacquard machine, mechanical part of electronic Jacquard machine, modules of electronic Jacquard machine. Fabric errors are more complicated and involve the modules of the electronic Jacquard machine, the mechanical part of the electronic Jacquard machine, the electrical part of the electronic Jacquard machine, the synchronization of the electronic Jacquard machine and the loom, the power on angle of the electronic Jacquard machine, etc. The synchronization between electronic Jacquard machines and looms is mainly manifested in weft, color selection, errors, not discussed in this video. Please refer to related videos for details. The power on angle of the electronic Jacquard machine is not discussed in this video. Please refer to the related video for details. Engineers with a certain technical level or certain work experience can check the fabric error type, suction error or release error, combined with the settings of this electronic Jacquard machine, normal weaving or reverse weaving, identify and resolve issues quickly. The settings of the electronic Jacquard machine are not discussed in this video. Please refer to the related video for details. Abnormal operation of modules is often manifested in abnormal fabric. The following are several typical fabric anomalies. A. One-hook error. A1. Harness. Understanding the harness of the electronic Jacquard machine is a prerequisite for judging whether it is one-hook error. Usually, the electronic Jacquard machines harness in two ways. A 1.11 hook of module controls one warp. At this time, it is manifested as one warp error of fabric. A 1.21 hook of module controls several warp. At this time, fabric is represented by several warps. These warp yarns are usually at fixed intervals and are the key to determining whether it is a harness problem or an electronic Jacquard machine problem. In addition, worker or engineer with certain work experience can locate the problem with which hook of which module from the color of the harness. A 2 is always abnormal in this hook. A 2.1 continuous errors. Replacing the corresponding modules can solve the problem. A 2.2 intermittent error, or replacing the corresponding modules, cannot solve the problem. First, please eliminate problems with the electrical part of the electronic Jacquard machine through electrical self-test. Then use the interpretation of real-time online detection data to find the cause of the problem. Please make full use of free tool software to find problem. Finally, solve the problem. Replace vulnerable parts, such as knife lift. A 3 random 1 hook error. If it is a single chip CL card, it may be that the vibration of the electronic Jacquard machine during working causes poor contact between the CL card and module. It is recommended to use 3-chip CL cards. Then use the interpretation of real-time online detection data to find the cause of the problem. Please make full use of free tool software to find problems. Finally, solve the problem. Appropriately increase the power on angle. Replace vulnerable parts, such as knife lift, etc. B. 2 or more hooks error. Usually it's not module problem. Not discussed in this video. Please refer to related videos for details. A hook of a certain module is, as shown in the picture above, which mainly includes air gap, moving iron, spring, electromagnet, etc. Usually the hook status of the module is suction, power on electromagnet, released, power off electromagnet. When the electromagnet is power on, it attracts. Essentially, it balances the attraction of the electromagnet and the elastic force of the spring. The main factors affecting the attraction of electromagnets. C1. Current in the solenoid coil. The attraction force of the electromagnet is strongly related to the current in the coil. Coil current depends on the power source and coil resistance. There are 2 ways of power supply for electronic Jacquard machine modules. Transformer plus rectifier circuit, SMPS. They are both voltage sources, not current sources. That is, it mainly depends on the coil resistance. The power supply of modules is not discussed in this video. Please refer to the related video for details. Coil resistance is greatly affected by temperature. The material of the coil is usually copper. The coil resistance at high temperature will increase sharply and the coil current will decrease sharply. Please refer to the video, The Effect of Temperature on the Height of the Lifting Knife of Electronic Jacquard Machine. C2. The air gap between the moving iron and the electromagnet. The larger the air gap, the smaller the suction force. It is usually necessary to check and adjust the knife lift height. Please refer to the video, How to Adjust the Height of Lifting Knife of the Electronic Jacquard Machine. The display and buttons of YiHao, a professional tool for measuring and adjusting the height of the lifting knife, etc. C3. The effective working area between the moving iron and the electromagnet, etc. The effective working area suddenly increases and decreases, which means that the module has reached the end of its service life. Needs to be replaced. Usually modules produced in China have a service life of 3 years. Cam structure, similar to Staubli, or 2 years. Sprocket structure, similar to S&S system. Released when the electromagnet is power off. Only the spring does its job. Main factors affecting release. D1. Spring response speed. Generally speaking, when low speed, the main problem of electronic jacquard machines is the suction of modules. When high speed, the main problem of electronic jacquard machines is the release of modules. The module release problem is essentially a slow response of the spring. Please refer to the video. Different working speeds require different lifting heights. D2. The viscosity between the moving iron and the electromagnet. The outside of the module is usually filled with lubricating oil. The grease in the module may vaporize under high temperature and enter the interior of the module. At low temperatures, viscosity occurs between the moving iron and the electromagnet. This is also the main reason to clean modules, but often cleaning is ineffective, or the modules do not work properly for a long time. This is the reason why the electronic jacquard machine has fewer problems when it works for a long time. But the electronic jacquard machine does not work for a period of time, such as holidays, and has many problems when it starts to work again. At this point, it is usually necessary to preheat the modules. D3. Residual magnetism of electromagnets, etc. The problem of residual magnetism is mainly a problem in the production process of modules. The pig iron in the electromagnet is mixed with other impurities, and there is no demagnetization mechanism during operation, etc. Please let us know if you have any doubts during the specific operation process. We are willing to provide free technical support. At the same time, we learn from engineers. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.